We are often deceived by shiny stories of overnight success, waiting for a massive lucky break to change our destiny. But the brutal truth remains that success is not a sudden event. It is a system built on repetition and patience. We live in a world that demands instant gratification, ignoring the silent and invisible progress that happens beneath the surface. If you feel like you are standing still, despite having 1,000 big dreams, this 10-minute script is for you. It will completely change the way you perceive every single second you are living right now in this very moment. Meet Ethan, a talented designer living in New York, whose life is currently a chaotic mess of missed opportunities and clutter. He wakes up late at 10 in the morning, immediately drowning in social media notifications before his feet touch the floor. He drinks coffee to stay awake and works in a state of sluggishness, waiting for inspiration that never seems to come. Ethan always starts his day saying, "Today I will do something great," but his actions never match his grand intentions. By the end of the day, he finds himself surfing the web aimlessly, watching others succeed while he stays in place. He craves the position of creative director, but his portfolio remains empty because he is always waiting for the perfect moment. He is trapped in the trap of tomorrow, believing that his future self will somehow miraculously handle all his current problems. In the same building works Marcus, an old janitor who always radiates a strange sense of calm and deep dignity. Ethan observes that Marcus does not rush. He cleans the floors with precise rhythms, treating every corner with total respect. During his breaks, Marcus reads exactly 10 pages of a book, never more, never less, always with a gentle smile. Curiosity gets the better of him, and Ethan asks how he can be so happy with such a repetitive job. Marcus replies that he is not just cleaning, he is building discipline. Every brick he lays is perfect and complete. He explains that greatness is not one big act, but 1,000 small acts done with great love and attention. Marcus takes Ethan to a quiet corner where an old, dusty blackboard stands, ready to reveal a life-changing secret. He draws a mathematical formula, 1.01 raised to the power of 365. He writes the result. If you improve by 1% every day, after a year, you are 37 times better. But if you get 1% worse every day, you decline to nearly zero. Your choices are votes for your identity. Success is simply the result of voting for the person you want to become through your smallest daily actions. Ethan goes home and realizes he has been waiting for a miracle instead of building the system Marcus talked about. He decides to start with the smallest habit, waking up just 10 minutes earlier and not touching his smartphone immediately. Instead of scrolling, he writes down the 3 most important tasks for the day, a small win to start the morning. The struggle begins immediately. His friends invite him to late-night parties, and the temptation of laziness pulls at him. He fights an intense internal battle. He realizes the hard part is maintaining the work when no one is watching. Days turn into weeks. There is no applause, only the silent nod from Marcus reminding him to keep laying the bricks. He learns that motivation is just the spark, but habit is the engine that keeps the car moving forward every day. 3 months pass. Ethan has finished 10 books and completed 5 personal projects by working just 30 extra minutes daily. The compound effect kicks in. He no longer recognizes his old self. The fog of procrastination has completely lifted away. His confidence does not come from compliments, but from the fact that he kept the promises he made to himself. The company announces a design competition for a global campaign. This is the moment Ethan has been silently preparing for. While his colleagues pull all-nighters trying to force a breakthrough, Ethan remains calm, relying on his accumulated daily efforts. He presents a project polished from small ideas he collected every single day for the last 6 months of discipline. The judges are stunned not by a flash of genius, but by the depth and logic of his well-crafted solution. He wins the competition, not because he is suddenly a genius, but because he prepared while everyone else was sleeping. The victory feels sweet, but Ethan knows the real prize is the person he has become in the process. Ethan stands in his new office, looking down at the streets of New York. He has finally become the architect. He leaves a cup of coffee for Marcus, a silent tribute to the mentor who taught him the art of consistency. You do not need to move mountains today. You just need to place one single stone in the right place. Look at your habits today, and I will tell you exactly where you will be in 5 years' time. The world does not belong to the big dreamers. It belongs to those who do small things in a great way. What is your 1% action for today? Do not wait for tomorrow. Start your architecture right now. Remember that time will pass anyway. You can either spend it creating something or spend it wasting away. Every morning is a blank page. You hold the pen. Will you write a tragedy or a masterpiece of discipline? Build your tower. Do not look at the height. Look at the brick in your hand. Lay it perfectly. True success is when you can pass on the discipline to someone else, continuing the cycle of growth and excellence. The city sleeps, but the architects of their own destiny are resting to prepare for another day of 1% gains. Be proud of the work you do in the dark. It is the only work that will eventually bring you light. From a messy room to a clear mind. From a dreamer to a doer. The journey was long, but worth it. Nurture your habits like a plant. Give them water every day, and they will give you shade when you need it. Find a mentor or be your own mentor. Listen to the silence and find the answers in your daily routine. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even if you don't want to do it, especially when it rains. Disconnect to reconnect with your purpose. The noise of the world will always be there, but your time is limited. Keep your flame burning. Do not let the winds of distraction blow it out. Guard your focus with your life. Reflect on your day. Did you get 1% better? If yes, you are winning. If not, try again tomorrow. Every sunrise brings a new chance to reset the score. The past is gone. Only your actions today matter now. Believe in the power of small things. Do not despise the days of small beginnings. They are the seeds of greatness. Challenges will come, but with a system of habits, you will have the armor to face anything that comes. Walk your path. Do not look at the runners in other lanes. Your race is against yourself, nobody else. Time is ticking. Make sure every grain of sand counts towards building the version of you that you dream of. Perfection is impossible, but excellence is a habit. Strive for excellence in everything you touch, no matter how small. The mightiest oak tree was once just a little nut that held its ground. Be that nut. Hold your ground. Wisdom is shared through connection. Value the people who remind you of who you can be when you forget. When you love the process, the results will take care of themselves. Fall in love with the boredom of consistency. It is not about working hard to impress others. It is about working hard to impress the person in the mirror. The universe rewards those who are stubborn with their goals, but flexible with their methods. Keep pushing forward always. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Build that bridge strong enough to carry your heaviest dreams. The mentor smiles because the student has become the master. The cycle of 1% improvement continues forever. Step out into the world today with a new mindset. You are the architect. You hold the blueprints. Join the community of the 1%, not the richest, but the most disciplined and fulfilled people on earth. Write down your 1% action for today in the comments below. Let us build this habit together right now. This is Mindset Saga. We tell stories that change the way you think. Thank you for watching and growing. Subscribe for more stories of wisdom. See you in the next video. Keep building your 1% every day.